If this is very familiar because your neighbors are always renovating, watch this to the end as they might be breaking the law. So, here's a summary about renovation noise rules in Singapore. And here's the thing, different places actually have different rules and regulated by different authorities. So, let's start with the first, HDB. Well, HDB has pretty clear rules when it comes to renovation noise. For general renovation work, things like painting, installing cabinets or whatnot is allowed from 9 AM to 6 PM on weekdays and Saturdays. Yeah, also Saturdays. But because these are really soft, you might not even know that it's ongoing. However, for the really noisy stuff like drilling, hacking walls, removing floor tiles or whatnot, these are only allowed from 9 AM to 5 PM on weekdays. And on top of that, they are not allowed on public holidays and the East on major public holidays. And here's something you likely did not know. There's also a rule that the contractor or the homeowner need to put up a written notice to inform neighbors within a 2-unit radius, at least 5 days before the renovation starts. So if you suddenly hear drilling with no warnings at all, that contractor might not be following the rules properly. Therefore, yes, if you are a night shift worker, these people do indeed have the rights to disturb your sleep. And moving on to condos. Now, what about condos? If you live in a private condo, the rules are a bit different because condos are managed by house rules. They are voted by the residents and then executed by the condo management. Therefore, the exact renovation hours can vary from condo to condo since they have their own rules. But generally speaking, most condos only allow noisy renovation works only on weekdays, usually from around 9 AM to 5 PM. Nevertheless, some condos are even stricter. They are only allowing hacking and drilling from 10 AM to 4 PM. Interestingly, they might also enforce a quiet period during lunch, typically from 12 PM to 2 PM, whereby people cannot drill during this period. And in most condos, before any renovation can even start, condo owners need to get written approval from the management. And some condos even require a renovation deposit in case your contractor damages common areas. That is common, because most condos also require deposit even when you are moving house. So the key takeaway for condos is this: check your condo's specific house rules. Don't assume it's the same as your friend's condo down the road, but agak-agak is usually the same as HDB or slightly stricter. Now, let's look at offices. Similar to condo, the rules are set by the people who own the office building. However, the renovation noise rules might actually work the other way around. Some office or commercial buildings require that noisy renovation works like drilling and hacking to be done after office hours or on weekends, while some allow during office hours. So note that it's still up to the house rules and it might be different. In our office building, renovation during office hours is surprisingly common. If you are looking to advertise your business in this channel, we can help you. There are guaranteed views and many big brands have trusted us. Just click on the link in the description. Now, how about those massive construction sites near my house? Well, NEA regulates noise from construction sites under the Environmental Protection and Management Act, and they set maximum permissible noise levels depending on the time of the day, and the rules get stricter at night. And if contractors exceed the permissible noise limits, NEA can fine them. So don't worry, those are regulated too. Now, what can you do when other people break the rules? The first step is to talk to the contractors or the neighbours. If they are not cooperative, check if they are indeed breaking the rules. After all, remember, like in our office building, renovations are always ongoing during office hours, which is actually permitted, but apparently, some office buildings do not allow that, so ensure that you got the correct facts. Once you've got the facts right and confirm that the contractors are breaking the rules and communication with the homeowners or contractors are not working, you can just contact the correct authorities. Like I say, for HDB, call HDB. For private properties like condo or office, call the management. For construction site noise, call the NEA hotline. They will take it from there. Now, what if you have got noisy neighbours instead of noisy renovation? What should you do? Well, watch this video to know how to handle noisy neighbours. And if you want to advertise with us, even as a standalone video, do contact us. Thank you for spending almost 4 minutes with me. I really appreciate it and hope you learned something.